The other way to grow faster is to get a bunch of shit off your speedboat. If you've got a speedboat and you want to go faster, one of the easiest ways for you to start to go faster and farther quicker is to get a bunch of stuff off that boat and focus on one thing. One target audience, one offer, one lead generation mechanism, one conversion mechanism, and one program, product, service, or delivery. Friends, how's it going, everybody? Zander Fryer, CEO and founder of High Impact Coaching, best-selling author here. If you don't know who I am, it says my name above my head somewhere up there. I wanted to do a quick live today because I've been having this conversation with a lot of our Accelerator clients. For those of you guys who don't know who are Accelerator clients, hey Lauren, how you doing? So our Accelerator is our mastermind where we take coaches from from six figures to multiple six figures, $500,000, and even seven figures. And I've been having this conversation with a lot of our coaches there. So I felt it really relevant to come to a training in the group for everybody, because I think this is a really important thing to know. Because I think everybody wants to grow their coaching business, and they want to grow their coaching business faster, right? We all want to grow our business. We all want to grow faster so we can get to more people. We can have more freedom. We can have the flexibility and the income to do all the things that we want with our friends and our family and things like that. So I wanted to share with you guys the two ways that you can grow your business faster. And it's actually incredibly simple. And I'll get to it in just a second, but I think the really important lesson here is that so many coaches get stuck not making the money they deserve, or they make a little money doing a lot of different things, right? You end up working your ass off way harder than when you were ever in a 9-to-5. You work way harder than when you were ever in a 9-to-5, making way less than you were ever in a 9-to-5. You know, a lot of people end up not even ever making more than coffee money. I think it was some study that Glassdoor did that 91% of coaches will never make it past their third year in business. They'll have to shut down their doors after their third year in business. And this is why I wanted to share this lesson for everybody, because it's incredibly important to understand if you want to continue to grow and scale your coaching business moving forward. And so before I get into it, I want to tell you the story of a coach, and we'll call this coach Tina. So Tina may or may not have been one of our clients. That's not her real name, but I'm going to tell you the story of Tina. So Tina, when Tina first came to us, she was a starting coach in the health and wellness and fitness space. And she had been in the space for a couple of years, and she was working really hard and making barely any money, right? $1,000, $2,000 a month, but she'd been in the space for several years and not making a ton of money, right? Now, Tina had been following all of the information. She'd been following all the information out there that you have to do to become successful in your coaching practice, right? So obviously, you got to be everywhere on social media, right? You got to be everywhere because people are looking for you everywhere. You got to be on Instagram. You got to be on TikTok. You got to be on Facebook. You got to be on LinkedIn. You got to be on YouTube. You got to have an email list. You have to have a website, right? So don't forget, you got to have a website because you can never enroll clients if you don't have a pretty website, right? That's how you draw all your clients in. So she had a website. She was doing a podcast. And then she had a bunch of little offerings that she was giving, right? She had multiple different products. She had a $97 e-course. She had a free 5-day challenge. She had a $300 group thing, and then she had like a $500 a month one-on-one thing, and all this complicated stuff. And this basically what this did, all this stuff together, created a lot of complexity in the administration of Tina's business. Right? And she didn't have any one thing to focus on. She had a lot of different lead generation strategies, a lot of different social media, a lot of different conversion methods, and a lot of different programs that she was trying to sell all these different programs at the same time. So people were confused. They didn't understand what they were doing or what Tina was offering or what was real and what wasn't. There was no consistency and there was no alignment. Right? And because of this, Tina for a couple of years never made it past like 1 to 2K a month. Okay? Because she was under the belief that the more stuff she did, she had to make sure she was on every little platform and doing every little offer so that she could make sure that, she was picking up all the loose ends and all the little things, right? Now, I want to tell you a lesson that we told Tina, and I've told this to several of our clients recently, right? A lot of coaches, what they do is they step over dollars to pick up dimes. I want to repeat that. They step over dollars to pick up dimes, right? She's doing all this work to sell a $97 ebook and spending all this time to sell her low-end products or get people into her 5-day challenge, but then nobody's converting into her higher-end coaching because all this energy is going into the front-end stuff. Right? And because her messaging is so disjointed, everybody's so confused on what she can actually do and what she can actually offer. So for years, she spends so much time working her ass off, not getting results. And basically, when Tina came to us, she was on the verge of quitting because she'd spent so much time, so much energy, putting so much into this business and barely making coffee money. Okay? Now, I want to share a lesson with you that we shared with Tina. And this is going to be the big lesson. I said, Tina, there's two ways to grow your coaching business faster, okay? I want you to think of your coaching business like a speedboat, right? Now, if you want your speedboat to go faster, what are the two ways you can make that speedboat go faster? Number one, you can give that speedboat a bigger engine, right? You can give that speedboat more horsepower. So what does this mean in reality? It means working harder. It means putting a bunch of money behind it, right? So investing money in gasoline, you're pouring gas on the fire to really ramp up your lead generation and your sales, right? So that's how you give it a bigger engine, right? But also, one of the best and simplest ways to make a speedboat go faster is to get a bunch of unnecessary shit off the boat. That's right. One of the best things that you can do, and this is scary for a lot of entrepreneurs and especially a lot of coaches, is to focus on less. So many coaches are living in scarcity mode and they think, oh my God, I need to bring in this little client, this little client, this little client. I was talking to another one of our clients recently and she does career coaching and she was getting all these like little tiny clients around like, oh, they need some help with resume this and resume that. And she's getting paid like $100 or $200 for that. But really her high ticket program is $8K and she was struggling to get the high ticket program out the door because she was focusing so much on these little things. And as soon as we said, throw that shit off the goddamn boat. Throw the resume writing off the boat. It's bringing you in $100, which is barely paying for your coffee for the month. Throw it off the boat. And all the energy that you were just focusing in that, focus on getting more clients into your $8,500 program. And as soon as she did that, the next week she enrolled an $8,500 client. And later that week she got a potential retainer for a 3 to 5K a month client, right? But it was by getting these little things off the boat. It's by getting these dimes off the boat that she could start to focus on the bigger things that actually started to bring her in real income and having a big impact. Now let's go back to Tina. So what we did with Tina is we got rid of almost all of her social media and we helped her pick one social media channel to focus on. We helped her really get good at focusing on that social media channel because learning how to communicate on social media, put the right content out there, get it growing, get engagement, and actually generating leads for people that actually want to pay you money, that takes practice. It's like learning a new language. It doesn't just happen overnight. And if you half-ass all of your social media channels, you'll get 0 results on all of your social media channels. You have to put 100% energy into just one social media channel if you want to actually bring in consistent leads and grow your ability to generate leads. So what we did is we got rid of all of her other social media channels and she focused on one, Instagram, right? And then we helped refine her offers. We got rid of 90% of her offers and we got her focused on one program, one high ticket program that she was delivering. And we focused on one conversion mechanism, doing a sales consultation, a call that she was doing with her clients rather than trying to convert all these people, updating her sales pages every 2 weeks to try and convert people on a sales page for a $97 e-course. One social media channel, one offer, one target audience she was focusing on, one conversion tool. And literally over the next 3 months, she went from 1 to 2K to 10K to 20K to 40K. She even had her first 100K month. All right? All doing one thing. One single thing. Right? And this is a testament to what it really takes to grow your coaching business. Focusing on less will get you farther, faster, getting shit off the boat. Think of most coaches' boat is this speedboat with a bunch of like anchors dragging. You've got all this shit thrown over the edge, dragging in the water, and all these big clunky projects and all these big clunky lead generation mechanisms. And I got to focus on my emails and my podcast and this, but none of them are actually producing results. You have to eject all the shit that is holding you back. You have to stop putting energy into stuff that is not converting and is preventing you from building a high quality business, making the income that you actually deserve, and getting to the people that need you. The more things that you focus on, the less energy you will have to focus on the one or two things that truly drive your business forward. I want everybody to understand this, because the truth is that success is not sexy, right? All of this get caught up in this, shiny object syndrome. We see some influencer post about, oh, here's the hot new way to generate a bunch of leads and make all the money without putting any effort in. And shit doesn't fucking work, right? The grass is never greener on the other side. The grass is always greener where you water it. And you have to water the grass consistently, over and over and over again, for days, weeks, months, quarters, possibly even a year, if you really want to develop a business that can grow strong and take you far, right? So I want everybody to understand there's two ways to grow faster. One of them is to put more energy and work harder on all these different things that you're doing, or take a bunch of money and pump it into the back end. That's giving it a bigger engine. The other way to grow faster is to get a bunch of shit off your speedboat. If you've got a speedboat and you want to go faster, one of the easiest ways for you to start to go faster and farther quicker is to get a bunch of stuff off that boat and focus on one thing. One target audience, one offer, one lead generation mechanism, one conversion mechanism, and one program, product, service, or delivery. I promise you, this will be one of the most transformational things that you will ever implement in your business once you realize the truth of it. At High Impact Coaching, we have 2 programs. We don't have 12. We don't have all these low-end offerings and an offer over here and an offer over here. We have 2 programs, right? We have one program for coaches that want to get to 6 figures from nothing, helping coaches get profitable in a short amount of time. Then we have one program, which I was talking to you guys about, our mastermind, that helps take 6-figure coaches to $500,000 and 7 figures. That's it. We've got 2 programs. That's it. And within those 2 programs, we've helped hundreds of coaches scale to 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, even 7 figures. And we ourselves will probably hit something between 3 and 4 million this year. 2 programs, 1 audience, 1 lead generation mechanism, 1 offer. And you can get to 7 figures if you truly have the guts to focus on it and cut the other shit out and get it off your boat. All right? I love you guys. I'll chat to you soon.